Hello students of class 5. Today we are going to start the fourth lesson, that is lesson number 4, Windows 7. So in this lesson we will cover this following topics like features of Windows 7, the desktop, Windows Explorer, contents of file and folder, how to copy, move, delete, restore files and folder, searching for files and folder, and how you can customize your desktop. So let us begin first of all with the operating system. Operating system, as you have already studied in earlier class, that it is nothing but an interface between the user and the hardware. How you can communicate with the computer. So that communication medium is established with the help of hardware and the user, and the medium is the operating system. And it acts as a manager for the computer system. It controls all the activities. Without operating system, a computer is like a car without the driver. So you can imagine a car running on the road without a driver. So it will be uncontrollable. So Windows 7 is the operating system which controls the computer and all its parts. So Windows 7 is a product of Microsoft and it is a graphical user interface operating system. That means there are pictures to interact with the computer. You don't have to remember commands to operate the computer. Let us go to the features of Windows 7. Some important features are discussed here. First of all, speed. Windows 7 is very responsive and impressive operating system than its previous versions. That means the interaction with the computer becomes much more easier and faster. Then compatibility. Compatibility means you can install any type of software which were not able to work in the previous version of Windows, but in Windows 7 all application works very well. That is called compatibility. Then you have minimum hardware requirements. Hardware requirements means like RAM, ROM, memory. So those were hardware requirements, and Windows 7 does not require any extra hardware requirements. It can even run on low end hardware, very low RAM or very lesser memory. Windows 7 can run. Then searching of files and folders. It is one of the best feature of Windows 7. Suppose you have a file in the computer and you forgot where you have stored. If you remember the file name, you can just search here in the search box from the start menu. Here you can type the name of the file or application or the folder, and you can click on the search icon and the computer will search the files from in the computer and it will show you that file. So it is very important feature of Windows 7. Then organizing files and folders. You can organize your files and folders very nicely with these categories which are given in the libraries part, like documents, music, pictures, video, files in the video library. So you can open the library by going to the start menu and you can click on computer, and then you can go to the libraries folder. It contains the following library: documents library, music library. If you have music, you can store the music here, videos you can store here, pictures you can store here. So these are called libraries. You can organize your files and folder in these following four libraries. Then you have the start menu and the taskbar. Windows 7 provides the start menu. When you click on the start menu like this, the start menu opens up with a list of program names. Taskbar, you have the taskbar here, which is displayed at the bottom of the screen. It is almost similar to the previous version of Windows like Vista, but it is now more powerful than the previous version. By default, taskbar icons are now larger. You can see the icons here very large in size. Okay, and are grouped together and are not labeled. So they are not labeled. No labeling is there. When you point the mouse, it shows you the window. It shows you the window of this one. Okay, so it is not labeled, and on the right side of the taskbar you get the notification area. This is the notification area, and you have the clock and the time also. Now comes the desktop. After you start the computer, the first screen you get, that is known as the desktop. Like for example, if I minimize this, this is the desktop. The picture of the flower you are getting, the icons here, okay, all the icons here. So these are there on the desktop. It appears after starting the computer. Windows 7 also contains desktop, taskbar at the bottom and the start button. So these are the parts of Windows 7. Desktop, you have the start button and the start menu, the taskbar. Okay, all are there in the Windows 7 parts which are given here. Okay, then you have the gadgets also. If I can show you the gadgets here, this is one gadget, this is another gadget. Okay, so these are the parts of the Windows 7 desktop. Let us go to the next page, page number 30. These are the elements of desktop. The taskbar, which is there at the bottom. Taskbar contains this following buttons: the start button here, the quick launch icon. This one is a quick launch icon. Okay, then a notification area, as already I've shown here. This is the notification area. When you click on this button, you get the notification area, and you have the clock and the time. This is the clock and the time. Then you have the icons, graphical representation of various applications and files and folder. So on the desktop you get various applications. Okay, you may have file also here. So the small picture, the graphical picture, each picture is called a icon. So when you want to open an icon, you just double click. Suppose you double click this one, the application or the file will open up. Then you have the start button, already discussed here on the left side of the taskbar. You have the start button, which when clicked appears the start menu with the various programs installed in the computer. All are written here. If you click any one of them, it will open up. Okay, so this is about the all the elements of the desktop. We will continue about the Windows Explorer further of this lesson in the next part of the video.